Greetings, dear lighted ones. This is Joanna, the Cosmic Diamond. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're so happy to connect with you today. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important aspects of creation is creating and creativity, inspiration, which is all spirit. That's what inspiration means, is to be in spirit, and how important it is. And if you allow yourself to reflect upon creativity itself and who we are as creative beings, always been creative beings. When you're moving through the ascension process, self-evolution experiences, you know very, very quickly that how much we have been entrained out of our creativity through the various programs that we've bought into, that we've paid into and voted for, because of our falsity through separation of thinking that the outer reality, superficial reality, was something that we should aim for and been entrained to believe that was all that there was. And I've said many times, one of the famous quotes that Elon Musk had offered was, money makes the world go round, and it really literally doesn't. Leaders that lead money will lead money and programs of money, and that's being seen everywhere, and how corrupt the systems truly are, have always been, that we've bought into those types of programs because it is the survival mode. So we can step outside of that, and that is what's leaving the matrix. There are absolutely infinite ways that you can move through simplifying your life, allowing yourself to live from this divine heart space. And when you live from the divine heart space, you're allowing yourself to open up to all that spirit inspires you to create and thread in and call in new realities vibrationally. There's a lot of dark matter. There's a lot of matter that's out there right now to create from, because systems are crumbling and the 3D timelines are being pulled out, which means that now you can choose timelines that are absolutely centered in your creativity, your creative abundance, your creative offering, your creative genuineness and authenticity. And that is the return to the source self, the soul self, the spirited self, the inspirator of self. And how all of the systems that are corrupt, that have been corrupt, that all of these corrupt leaders keep cycling in karmically sick, toxic cycles of money and power and dominance, and then patterning it through fear-based projections. They're sick patterns of 3D matrix living. And so once you recognize that, for instance, our creative collective reality, our world is moving through an ascension, and all know that are watching this channel. We are moving through a conscious awakening, which means, who are you? What do you exist within, and what exists within you? That is the belly of consciousness. It allows you to think about, who are you as a being of light? How do you create and manifest your reality? How do you attract your reality? And it is purely and only is the creation of spirit. Who you are as spirit, creating with spirit. Everything in creation is spirit. Every piece of matter is spirit. It is an essence of energy, and how we play and negotiate and partner with energy, how we engage with it, how we create connection with it, how we engage with it, quantum entanglement. Everything is the science of love, the science of energy, the science of God, the science of co-creation. And we are the vessels of that. We are dynamic spiritual souls that get to create over and over and over again. And we are given infinite moments to return to self, to return to the vessel of who we are as spirit, the higher self of who we are as spirit, the soul that we are as spirit, the ancestors that we are as spirit, and create in dynamically new ways. It has nothing to do about what has been fed and entrained in us, that we be a part of the high top 5 elite, or we're going to be a part of the herding crowd and the ones that get left below. Testing systems and all of those things that are so highly corrupt. And there's enough information that you can do your own research. Start feeling into, who are you? What do you exist within, and what exists within you? Those 3 questions are pivotal for your self-evolution, for creating a whole new reality that is not the matrix. You were born into the matrix, but you don't have to stay within it. So every day, do your daily self-care, because you caring about yourself, caring about what you engage in, caring about your participation, caring about your connection, that allows you that absolute knowing and source coming in to live as you, through you, for you. And there's many, many tools that we have to inspire our creativity. Spirit and all that is genius, all that is the magnificent of a book, all that is the magnificent of a painting, all that is the magnificent of a new business or a new brand, all of that comes from your alignment with spirit. When you are aligned with your higher self, it feeds to you all that you are on all other dimensional realms, all that you are connected with and gathered with on all the councils, all the teams that you are as a soul. You are a multi-vibrational, multi-dimensional soul. When you know that, when you honor that, when you live within this harmony of that, everything on the outside is just a peripheral reverberation. You get to add your beautiful creative intention to create a better 5D, to create, we don't say better 5D because when we reach 5D, but you're actually creating a better 3D to that you reach 5D. The 4D is that emotional healing and clearing of 3D, all of the very sick and toxic systems that we bought into. From leaders like Elon Musk, we were so valued in voting for these really valuable, important people that do nothing but corruption and agendas with their money, and they don't really care for the benevolence of humanity. They're still pushing programs that are based within their agendas. There are no leaders today that are leading from a higher consciousness level, and you have to really be very concerned about that. Everything is consciousness. So if there are no leaders talking about consciousness, you have to beg to offer why. Why have we not been taught consciousness? Why have we not been taught anything about our chakra systems in our mainstream social systems? Because our chakra systems are not religious. Our fields are not religious. Religion is a box that we put in a little tidy thing. We made it into a brand. Religion is like a branding, various brands to know God and experience God and express God and explore God. That's it. You're not your religion. You are far grander. You're a multiverse experience in the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're all. The dimensions are not differentiated in religion. 12th dimensional creators are not Catholic. 12th dimensional creators are not Buddhism. It's not defined by religion, just various ways to explore God. So don't be suppressed and compressed and defined and limited of that. God is everything. God is all things. If you're an atheist, it doesn't mean you're not going to heaven. It just means you chose to experience that particular experience. It's just a belief. You don't have to believe that. You don't have to keep going with that. You can choose that everything before you is spirit. When you know everything is spirit, what does that mean? It means it's movable, it's malleable. You can infuse and you can and participate, the giving and the sharing and the creating and the malling and the miraculousness of energy as it's malleable with light. There's the choosing to create darkness with energy, which is what the matrix is. They're controlling programs of dominance and fear because you've been able to be led before in that way. But when you go through and do your own alignment, you can just release those fear-based experiences, those dominating, defining experience of who you thought you were and who you were told you were and who you were sold you were. You're not that. You're only a little tiny perspective of that. And it's okay to experience that. There's no judgment. I'm giving you the truths of energy. The truths of energy is that you're a multidimensional being, you're a multidimensional soul, and you can do anything and anyhow in any way. The planet is not run by money and dark ass programs that are run by dark ass people that don't care about the benevolence of humanity. If they are not working within a consciousness experience of understanding who they are and aligning with their own higher self, they should not be leaders of people and lands. They shouldn't be. So you have to ask yourself at this very important time of human ascension, will you continue remaining in the matrix of fear-based programs, or will you design yourself in higher, profound ways so that you as a self-governing, you as a self-sovereign, you as self-designing can start to create your life in higher vibrational ways so that you are self-healing, so that you are self-directing, so that you are self-choosing? What aspects of you are you willing to let go of and heal and accept and allow so that the grandness of you as a soul can begin living in this new higher vibrational reality, which is whatever you want. Anything is possible. And absolutely turn off and don't feed into, because creational reality is made of what? Intention, direction, and focus. So turn your energy to where you really want to be. Health, abundance, wellness, peace for all, harmony for all. You can be a part of that change. And don't believe in any leader that sells you anything different, because they're looking for energies to be herded into their programs and their agendas. And if they're slow to answer and respond to questions about where their money is going, how they get their money, and what they're doing with their money, and all of these judicial systems that are supporting the wealthy that are doing very corrupt things, then you have to ask yourself and wonder why. How can I be a positive part of changing this? You're not going to remake a matrix system. No, step outside of it and begin new. Let them fight amongst themselves about what really makes the world go round, while you go within and say, no, my reality is created through love and alignment and peace and higher vibrational alignment with the heavens. And the heavens has nothing to do with religion. The heavens is who you are throughout all creation. Whether it's the fifth dimensional Pleiades, sixth dimensional Sirius, ninth dimensional Arcturians, the heaven is the all consciousness that you have to explore the infinite love of God. Source creator, the prime creator, source essence of all that is life. You are an energy being. What you put out will return. It's showing you, I'm God. I'm showing you what you're creating. How can you create now? And there's tools for creating. The tools that we have to create is always, first off, is who you are as a multi-vibrational vessel, aligning with your higher self through breath, through intention, through working with light, working with sound, through breath, intention, working with light, working with sound, calling in your multidimensional fragments, living as a soul, calling in your soul fragments, honoring and respecting the soul lessons you've had in the matrix, in those programs of fear, who you thought you were, what you thought you were, why you thought you were, healing and clearing those experiences for your lineage, for your Akash, for your human collective, because it's always a sacred trinity when you create. You are here as a vessel because you chose to create with your collective, for your collective, with your lineage, for your lineage, and for the higher realms between you and God and Gaia. It's always the sacred trinity. And that is what we teach in our vocational alignment sessions, and how to really direct your energy, direct your divine intentions to become a full self-master of who you are as a multi-dimensional being of light. You are a vast soul of benevolence. You're a vast soul of divine, infinite inspirations. You have infinite abilities to inspire yourself to create anew. Every single person on this planet comes with infinite creativities. And why you should be very discerning and very waking up in those red flags when you have any leader in front of you with a whole bunch of money, it means nothing. Money does not mean anything to who you are as a divine, sacred, benevolent, divine leader. Doesn't mean anything, because money does not make the world go around. People do. So if leaders are not talking about the people, if leaders are not talking about how they're going to align with the people, participate with the people, be with the people, connect with the people, if these leaders are not connecting with the people, they should not be leaders. They are connecting with their agendas and their programs. So listen to what you hear. There is no connection between the 5% elite and 90% of their collective collection. Who there is collecting from? Who are they collecting from? Who are they getting energy from? Who are they getting buy-in from? So you have to ask yourself these questions. When a president becomes president, what is the first and major priority in question? Well, how much money do you have? Why is that the most priority? Why is it not a highly conscious creator? Why? That should be the top question. Are you a conscious creator? Do you understand your higher self and the teams you work with? Do you under yourself in the laws of oneness, the universal laws? Are you awake to the universal laws? If you're not awake to the universal laws, you should not be a leader of people. Period. If you are not using the universal laws in your everyday practice as a teacher, as a healer, and as a leader, or a spiritualist, or whatever it is that you do, if you're doing spell work, if you're doing malevolent planning, if you're doing nefarious scheming and gaming and con artist, you're not a leader. You're a thief. So call things what they are. Universal laws is the benevolence of our evolution. That's why we have universal laws. It tells you about the creational realities. If you're living within the universal laws, that means you're understanding and you're respecting. I honor my creational reality. I wouldn't want to do anything that harms anybody, because I want to live in that space of love. If you want to live in a space where you don't care and you're going to get as much as you can get, that is absolute disconnection and corruption of your soul. And all of these programs are asking you to sell parts of your soul, whether it's through vaccines, whether it's through buying into big pharma, whether it's through buying into Elon Musk's chip program, whatever it is, ask and be discerning. Why would you sell parts of your soul? Why would you inject things into your body? And we as the people can stand up and create new systems by just disengaging, cutting it off, and living in brand new energy. Simplify your life. And if you feel that you can't afford to do that, then you can start refining and letting go of things you don't necessarily need, downsizing, becoming more mobile, living within a greater simplicity of means. Because the stuff doesn't mean anything. That's held in the matrix. So let it go up with the matrix, because it's crumbling super fast. So you have to align yourself with, what is your creative morals now? Well, I want to create within my ingenuity, with my authentic offering, with who I am as a soul, and make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. As the higher self of you comes down to meet the lower self, you're spinning in this beautiful toroidal of infiniteness. You have infinite aspects of your soul that is constantly spiraling and offering itself to you, be it your ancestors, be it your other lifetimes, be it your other geniuses on other lifetimes, all is spiraling in a now. When the lower aspects of you, emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual, and all of these aspects of you keep getting refined, you're living up in your light purpose, which means you're releasing density, you're becoming more light, because light is malleable, light is bendable, light is intelligent. Darkness keeps you staunched, keeps you stubborn, keeps you stuck, keeps you stagnant. The light can't get in if you're being stuck in your ways. So you must open up to new beliefs, open up your systems through breath, through intention. And the intention to connect again with your God self, the gold aspect of you, which is God, the gold seed cell. The gold seed cell is that infinite spark that you will never, ever lose, and nobody can take it from you. And that is your aspect that you know absolutely you were born within the breath of God, and God has all aspects of you within you. So activate it. Activate your God self again. Activate the prime source creator self again. Activate the source self again to allow you that connection of the infiniteness that you are with all creation. There's infinite possibilities, infinite inspirations, infinite tools and aspects of creation that you can use. Some of the tools that we use is natural earth aspects, because they are the highest vibration of the elements that we are as matter. We're spirit matter. Gaia is spirit matter. She's a living conscious being. When you use Gaia to activate your living conscious being, you're actually using the aspects of her. So that can come in any aspects of rocks that are just natural on our planet, and every aspect of matter has a vibration and a story within it. And why those of us that are epidemiologists, those of us can read energy, those that of us are conduits and psychics and empaths, we can go to any sacred site in the world and we can bring new stories forward, which is what I've done in my sacred travels. And you can do so with crystals as well. And crystals are used as very benevolent aspects that you have to keep clearing and cleansing, and you're renewing it through sacred waters and through your intentions and working with spirit as a participation. Spirit is that partner that is invisible. Until you become more aligned with your higher self, you're going to see things, and you're going to see spirit in ways that you never did before. For instance, the video that I put on my other channel had light ships in the sunroof. And anywhere that I go in nature, there's always going to be little fairies and little aspects and orbs that will come out and meet us, because your guides through the light ships and where they are going to try and show themselves, which they showed me yesterday, because I didn't notice the light ship until after I watched it later. And so light ships are going to be showing, and they're going to be offering us inspiration to reconnect and align with the highest aspects of who we are, which know that we're infinite beings of light. We are connected with all source. We are connected with all realms. We're connected with all planets. We have DNA activations that help us remember who we are at a soul level, remember who we are in the wisdoms and the intelligence and the understandings and the gifts and the skills and the talents that we come with, that we're meant to harmonize into this new now experience. And did you notice that anything that I've said so far about the creator experience of our inspiration of spirit, I haven't talked about once that anything to do about money or agendas about money, or how humans are going to be used in the agendas for money. It's been about returning to who you are as source, which has never been taught outside of religion. And this is why, as religion crumbles, as the governments crumble, everybody will be confused as to what the fuck now. You're going to go back within and be what you've always been, what you were breathed to be, what you were intended to be, which means absolutely in alignment with all that is source. Call it whatever you want for any minute. I'm a practicing Catholic. Okay, call it that, but you're far more. You're aligned with the fairies. You have fairy DNA. You have Pleiadian DNA. You have Syrian DNA. You have Arcturian DNA. You are a galactic being. Why you have the dreams that you do, why you have the purgings that you do, why you have the clearings that you do. Because you're connected to all that is life, to all that is the galaxy, to all that is the universe. As Gaia moves into her new galactic bedding, those codes that come down from the galaxy that we're being bathed with every day you're being bathed with new codes of galactic light that affect your DNA, that affect the density that is carbon. We're now becoming more crystalline. Therefore, that light interacts with crystalline, because light begets light, light begets light. An ascension process is about the activation and the behavior of particles acting with particles. If you stay in a matrix experience, the particles of the matrix keep interacting with particles of the matrix until they have nobody left to play with, because everybody's leaving, because it's a lose-lose situation. Again, the 5% elite keep taking from the haves and have-nots. That's what the matrix is. Through our own conditioning, so we can't blame anybody, but you could absolutely be smarter now and choose better and start aligning yourself with source. Source is the all. The matrix was an experience. We learned a lot. Okay, so now what? Who are you now? So that daily self-care, daily self-love, interacting and communing with spirit as spirit, that's the all. That's the ABCs of ascension. Seek spirit, seek who you are within, seek what you exist within. Ask spirit and creation vibrationally to show you your spirit acting with spirit, your spirit participating with spirit, your spirit engaging with spirit in the infinite ways that you're meant to. That activates your seeking of it, your perceiving of it, activates the gifts of, yes, I'm actually creating my reality. If I seek it, I want to perceive it, it's going to show itself to me, just like the light ships. I call in the light ships, I perceive light ships. There they are. Soften and release the beliefs and release the negativities and release the patterns and release all the karmic sludge that's on your multidimensional systems, because your bodies and your fields have collected a lot of density through others' beliefs and others' programs. That's not who you are. You are a vessel of multidimensional light. Why have we never been taught mainstream about our chakras? We are going to start now. Your chakras are everything to your evolution. Make no mistake about that. And allow those that want to roll their eyes and make fun and make trending jokes and memes about the woke community, let them. Because you're finding yourself in a higher vibrational experience, and that's okay. Let them go at their pace and in their temperament. Leave them where they're at. If they want to stay sleeping, let them sleep. But your energy and activation is going to activate everybody around you, because light cannot be denied. Darkness doesn't bend. Darkness doesn't have intelligence. Light has intelligence because it's filled with codes, and it will touch everything that is dark and break it. Then you have to face and accept and acknowledge and allow that was a part of my creation. Don't deny it. Don't suppress it. Don't pretend it's not yours. Don't sweep it under the rug. Ascension is about your actualizing it. Actualizing it means you got to accept it. Oh boy, I went through a dark phase there. Why are those dark phases there? Because they're suppressed beliefs about things that you chose to take on from this lifetime and other lifetimes. Ascension is a process. It's a very intelligent, divine process. And it's connected with codes, it's connected with light, and it's connected with the harmonics of our galaxy. Our galaxy is going through unique changing and shifting of harmonics. It has to. Evolution is everything. Your soul is everything to evolution. Because your body and your life connects with everybody in creation. Everything, every aspect of life. So if you deny your unique person in your body sitting right now watching me, if you deny that body, its experience, its expression, its exploration, and its divine excitement to express who you are, those 4 E's of expanding that soul experience, you're holding everything as a soul back. We must evolve. We've been held back in suppression of these karmic programs of fear for far too long. Our planet can be absolutely healthy without any disease, without any illnesses, without any disorders. And the corrupting truths will come forward about how certain illnesses and things were brought forward, but we as a collective chose that. We activated COVID because it could have been much worse. Could have been a third world war. We don't have to activate that. The purity of our collective hearts is creating from our knowingness, our beingness, our practicing as higher vibrational beings, because we are. You've only perceived yourself in this way because that's all you see, but there's far more. There's infinite galaxies and light ships and beings and energies and your ancestors and the earth. Everything is spiritual. Why would you not want to play in the infiniteness? It's okay if you don't. There's no judgment. But we're getting to a crucible point now where things are shifting and changing so dramatically. You can perceive yourself and be okay with the matrix and be okay with where you will be herded, or you can choose self-sovereignty and create your own reality from your unique gifts, from your unique expression, and be purely, genuinely who you are. Explore yourself fully as who you are, knowing that the divine feminine, the divine masculine energies will have to come together and merge and harmonize. You have to work through those issues and core wounds for your higher self to meet you with the lower self. It is a very sacred journey of recombination and remembrance from the higher and the lower, clearing out all the unconscious, subconscious stuff. The wounding of all your traumas from 3 to 5D in separation. It's a very sacred process. It's not a trend. It's not a fad. It's not to be joked about. It's beautiful and sacred. You are remembering yourself as godly. Seek God. You can seek it in some religions, but that's only one tiny point, as we've often expressed, as the foot and the toe and the arm. Call your arm a Jew and your other arm a Catholic. Still on your body, it's still God. Do you harmonize it as one? Why you get illnesses and diseases? Because you're not harmonized. There's energies in your energy systems that are out of balance, but you can bring it into balance. You can heal it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't heal something. You can heal anything. Who are you? You're a God aspect. If you partner with God, if you work with God, anything can be healed. What is the lesson before you? Why did you choose it? Why did you manifest it? Everything is energy. Everything before you is an aspect of spirit wanting to create and partner with you. You've just been told you haven't. You can believe that or choose to let it go. No, I want to believe. I'm magnetizing everything to the spirit. I want to get ready. I want to get involved. I want to be ready with spirit. And everybody's going through profound awakenings. Isn't it so fun? And other tools that we have are cards. Cards help us read energy. We ask a card to show us. Cards are like the portal of energies that we want to speak with. When you work with your cards as participation, just because it might, we've been told in our sciences, and these again, we've been taught so many things that purposely tell us and entrain us to turn off who we are as spirit. If you look at every aspect of what we have been taught, every genre of teaching has shown us to turn off to spirit. And then it's been separated by saying, if you want to talk to spirit, you go into a church. No, from the second that God chooses and you choose as a spirit to be breathed through a human matter body, that experience of you, because you're also spirit in all the other realms, when you and God choose to take a physical body on whatever planet, whatever dimension, whatever bandwidth of experience you want to create, you and God choose to have a physical form to experience your godliness. You're always spirit. You're always God. You've never stopped being God. You don't meet God when you cross over. God is everything all the time, every breath. It's all God. You've been entrained in very separate, degrading, defiling, deconstructing experiences of greed and fear and dominance. By the end of the year, those energies will be leaving, and most of our 3D systems will be pulled out. Because those beings are no longer allowed to feed on us. Those entities and energies that are not thinking that the world is run by money. It's not run by money. And why would you put anybody in power that thinks that? Countries competing for money and competing for resources. Why is that a thing? When you look at the very basics of humanity and you have a higher consciousness, it is backwards and upside down. It always has been, because that's the level of consciousness. And why are leaders not aware of consciousness? Why are they not showing and empowering and inspiring their peoples and the lands connect, get conscious ready, get conscious awake? Why are the leaders not talking about consciousness and not driving it to their programs? Why is that? You have to ask yourself that, dear lighted ones. What reality are you creating? What are you buying into? What are your energies feeding? And how can you be a part of changing it? By creating a consciously aware experience for you and who you are and what you are, talking to your families about consciousness, talking to your families about chakras, becoming more awake, connecting, seeking spirit, seeking God. Nothing to do with religion. If you do have a lot of religious traumas and triggers, then heal them as they come up. Because religion is just like, as we said, a mall or going into a grocery store. You can choose any type of experience that you want to explore God within. God is everything. Nobody taught us that because they want it to be found and controlled and dominated within certain circles, within certain boxes, within certain bricks and mortar. God is everything and everywhere. Make no mistake about that. And we've been entrained so far in disconnection, we have forgotten our connection with God and spirit within. God is the breath. God is every cell. God is the movement of our blood. God is everything. It is our connection as who we are as spirit. Every time we breathe, we're connecting and negotiating with God. If you knew that, how healthy would your body be? Because it's light. Every new moment, God is feeding in new light, new codes, new excitement. Let's evolve, let's go. Let's explore, let's be peaceful, let's be silent, let's be still. Anything that God is, God is. You choose the new definitions of God. You choose the new makeup of God. If you have staunch, limited, hateful, wounding beliefs, that's where your God is going to be. So that's why, again, working with daily self-care, working with daily self-love, and own the triggers when they come up, accept the triggers when they come up. Nobody is responsible for your life. You are. So take that on as a creator, powerful mode. Yeah, no, I'm in charge of my reality. I make my world go round. I make my body go around. So how can I make my body be more healthful and youthful? So claim it, own it. You can do it. You're the manifester of your reality. You're the chooser. So choose with God in partnership. Okay, God, let's create. I'm a powerful being and my voice does matter. I'm a powerful spirit and my spirit does matter. My spirit affects everything on earth. And I'm going to burst through barriers. I'm going to burst through things that they said I couldn't and I wouldn't do. Why? Just because you believe there is no God, or God only exists in a church, or God only exists in the religion you call Catholicism? No, God is everything. Women should be standing and offering their expressions of God in whatever way it looks. Speak, women. Stand up and be the nourishment of creation. You are the nourishment and you are the seeders. You are the ones that nourish the gardens. Stand up, divine feminine. Show the world your graciousness of compassion. Show the world your graciousness that we can heal really broken systems where thousands of children are being sent to be shipped off somewhere for very, very bad and corrupt experiences that they have to heal as a soul. You know at some point that whatever is going on in your soul is going to be a part of another soul's healing, because they're all one. Children that are sexually abused, children that are trafficked, children that are sold, children that are bought, in a part of all of these programs that are going to agenda. They're going to agenda-size humanity. They're going to agenda-size children. We've got to heal that. How is that even okay? Are we awake now? Going to work and pretending the outside world is not a thing anymore. You absolutely have to heal what's going on. And that is the complete abhorrence for creative life that we have been sold and taught and bought into. Those are agendas, dear lighted ones, to silence you, to numb you, and to dumb you. Who are you? Step outside the program. Anything that comes to you in your everyday is a part of your choice. You've chosen at the higher experience to say, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to buy into this program. I'm not going to give you money. I'm going to stop watching that person. I'm going to stop buying into their agenda. Be self-sovereign, be self-governing, reclaim your power, reclaim your choice. Do you think a 5D being of higher consciousness experience would be giving their power away to somebody that wants to put a chip in their brain because they want to stay ahead of technology? Technology is not the be-all and end-all. God is, spirit is, essence is, energy is. Do you see what we're saying? Comments like that just get normalized and we don't even think about it. Are you kidding me? If that person was in charge as a leader and that became 5 years later as mandated, an entire collective of beings would have chips in their heads with no thought about it. That's what I'm saying here, delighted ones. You give these people that have billions of dollars in their pocket, you give them that power. That is the reality you choose to exist within. What makes the world go around? And send out 100 tweets a day to Mr. Musk and have him have an appointment with me to talk about consciousness and how important our bodies and the essences and our cells and our DNA really truly is. There's no computer chip that we need. And how dare you? How dare anybody? That's misguidance, that's ignorance, that is low vibrational agendas. So really be discerning about what you're hearing and what you're going to buy into. Spirit is everything. And you start manipulating, you start harming, you start damaging the soul when you're doing things like that. Sending out that imprint as a thought into the world does damage on the collective imprint. No, we are divine beings of creative, natural essence of blood and life and tissue and organs and skin and beauty of spirit. We are beautiful aspects of spirit. Are you kidding me? It's a very complex, dangerous road that the agendas are speaking of. So be very discerning what you will buy into and what truly makes the world go round. Gaia is a natural organism of love. She will maintain and sustain and feed every person on this planet. Every corrupt experience is because of human making, and they are very disconnected from spirit. They are not connected with their higher selves. They are not connected with source. They are not connected with their soul. And I want every single one of them, if they so choose, come and have an appointment with me because they need to be realigned. If they are in charge of billions of dollars that could feed world hunger and have homelessness be no more, these leaders with this amount of money should be in my office for a realignment. They should not be leading the people. Point blank. Mr. Trump, point blank. You've been in court with regards to your integrity, point blank. You should not be leading the people. Mr. Trump, point blank. So anybody on their little Trump cheerleader wagon, think about the programs that you're buying into. Does the money make the world go round? How connected are you with spirit? Anybody connected with spirit would never say that. Abundance is an attribute. Absolutely. If you're rich in spirit, you will have whatever you need before you. Abundance is everything and all things. When you think of it from the perspective of spirit, it's not a dense, dark experience like that statement. Listen to how these to-be leaders are speaking. How inspired through spirit is it? Is there benevolence to the people? Is there benevolence and goodwill to the land? Are they altruistic experiences that don't go and feed fake altruistic businesses that they've made up and just have fake businesses feeding money to their fake businesses, and money laundering is really what that is? And why are all politicians and all of the White House and all of the experiences that have been going on that everybody knows about, why is that not in court? Because the judges are being paid by these very important, profitable companies. Isn't the judicial system run by who's ever in power? It's all broken, spirit. It's all broken. Spirit says, look at it. It's broken. Are you going to put in another leader that's just going to remake karmic cycles? Because you're going to sit in it. You're going to pay for it. That's what your monies are paying for. Or you can do something else. Now is the time, dear lighted ones. No more sitting on the fence. Do you choose to be a part of being in the herd, or do you choose to be a part of awakening and claim your right to being in free will? Universal laws, the first two are the most important. It's all you need to remember. The number one universal creational law, the right use of free will and non-interference. Non-interference. Putting a chip inside of someone's brain is interference. Even suggesting it is interference, because you're claiming that statement in and of itself that there is no source, there is no God, there is no source creator of all that is, that you do not know how to become your highest vibrational intelligence. All we need is our consciousness. And why the higher realms and why the higher ETs and why the higher councils and why the galactic federations have not given us technological information, because that's the level of density that they're sitting at. And they would just blow people up with it just to take on their money. It's so disconnected from spirit. It is so corrupt. Where are you going to sit with it all? Ascension is for you to wake up. Ascension is for you to reclaim who you are. Ascension is to get into the alignment of who you are with God as God. Because God feels good. God is free. God is loving. God is compassionate. God is ever eternal in light and growth and expansion. It's evolutionary. Without turning your entire body into a robot or underground porn feature for trafficking needs, or a testing community on private islands somewhere so that all of the rich and wealthy people can just say, wow, I've got this island. Let's do what we're going to do with it. And let's have everybody else as kind of slaves working for us. And we'll do a donation video every now and then. How far off is that statement? Oh, we did this yesterday. The perfection of your life. You're perfect. You are perfect. You were born perfect. You're perfect. You are spirit. You are source. You are God. You have a team of beings. You have a team of guides. You have a team of ETs. You have a team of celestials. You have source creator God working with you, in you, of you at all moments. Who are you? What will you believe in? Release everything from the outer reality. Go within. Who are you? We don't push agendas. We inspire, empower, and encourage you to become self-sovereign, to create your own systems of abundance, of joy, of creativity, of your reconnection with every planet, with every breath, with every sun, with every star. That is being a soul awakened person. It's not a trend. It is who you are. You were born as this. You sat in and trained low vibrational systems of corruption. Now you're awakening to it, and it won't be comfortable, but you'll get through the healing. Breathe through the triggers, breathe through the anger, breathe through. And as you're breathing through and releasing it, what you've been fooled and how you've been fooled and how you've chosen to be fooled, own it. You don't have to project blame to anybody. You can absolutely say, wow, I bought into that one. Holy cow. Now I'm more awake. Now let's become a part of positive change and positive interaction. So don't project your pain and your hate and your anger. Call it back in because you want to manifest with that energy. Remember, when you've been traumatized, you can project hate and pain, and there are those that have done that because they haven't known how to understand their energy. They haven't known how to understand that suppressed emotion because they've never been taught these powerful things about being a powerful creator: emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, sexual. These are how you're made up as a spiritual being of light. So you don't have to project it. Crime, violence is not necessary. None of it is necessary. Corruption is not necessary. Honor who you are as light, and then use that energy to create and call in something new. That's how powerful you, when you are aligned with God, self-love, center and balance, center and ground, call in your teams, call in your ancestors, call in God, align at your center, and choose heartfelt choices. If you love yourself, you're going to choose things that feel good. You're going to choose things that feel connected, that feel aligned, that feel creative, that feel inspiring. Feel into those vibrations and create them. You're a creator. Don't wait for anybody. Don't wait for new presidents. I'm offering that to you right now as a top priority red flag. Don't wait for any leader. Wake up now. Get creative now. Create a new house of energy now. Create new conversations with your family that are connective. Seek about chakras. Do chakra meditations that are all over the internet that are beautiful. Listen to music that's inspiring. Seek sounds that are inspiring. Listen to light language and create light language. There's so much that we've been missing. That is the soul of who we are, because humanity is a beautiful soul, and we're going to go with her into the fifth dimension. So let's open up. We're going to do a light activation. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. There's so much more energy flowing through me today than there was yesterday. And that's how you know when you start talking, you start talk louder and you talk faster. That's just the intensity of the energy. And I've had people on my comment board say, oh, calm down. No, that's like, I've got a lot of energy. So let's get going. I'm transmuting the density of those people that say, oh, calm down. No, this world has been held in corrupt subjugation beyond what anybody even is considering that goes on. Billions and billions of dollars that could heal world hunger has been redirected into debauchery. These are big, profound, global issues. It affects every single person in every single household. And make no mistake, you'll be coming back into another timeline where you will face this and you will have to heal it, because it is big issues. We're not meant to calm down right now and be like, oh, it's okay, it's just another program of a DVD. Yes, let it go. Be neutral about it. Get your energy going to create something new and inspire new experiences, to inspire new creations. That's how you know you've got momentum. So redirect all that energy. And so now I'm going to put it here. So there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of manifestation. There's a lot of that transmutation for the collective, that no, we're going to create something great. I know what I'm doing. I'm a conduit. I know how to direct energy. I know how to create. I'm a creator God. So I know what I'm doing. Those comments don't bother me. I'm giving you what energy is. This is the truth of energy. When you do malevolent things, you have a malevolent life and your cells are malevolent. And you start disconnecting more and more from spirit, and you normalize violence, you normalize pornography, you normalize children having sex. That's not okay. It's not okay. Deep soul healing for a child that is used in pornography. I feel what a child feels like in those situations because I'm helping them heal in the ethers so that they can come back into a higher vibrational timeline. I know what it takes to heal abuse. So I won't calm down. I just won't. I'm here for change and I will activate it. Nobody should be okay with children having sex and being sold and bought for sex. And if you are okay with that, go in and heal those wounds. It's not okay. Every soul is affected by children being used as toys for sex and debauchery for people that know better and are making billions of dollars off of it. It's not okay. And these are people that have led people and created programs. It's not okay. So let's breathe. We're going to connect our hearts and our souls and our spirits and our higher selves. And we're going to breathe love and light into every program that has been used and abused, that we have given power to, that we have given choice to, that we have given money to, and we're going to own it and accept it. So we're going to start transmuting these energies. Our human collective is our family. Our children are our family, whether they're on the other side of the world, struggling to survive because they don't have food, struggling to survive because their parents are dead, struggling to survive because they've been sold off to a sex scam. We're going to start healing these energies because it's not okay. Every family in creation living in poverty on this planet, more often than not, are greater than those living in wellness and wealth and abundance. One person that is a billionaire can help resolve world hunger. Why aren't they doing it? They're instead designing chips to go into brains. That's not okay. So if you want to have an appointment with me, come and have an appointment with me, and we'll talk about spirit, we'll talk about source. Choose whatever you want to choose. It's going to be your soul, your destiny. I'm simply bringing out the blatancy of truth that is spirit, that is energy. That is why the world is the way it is. So now we're going to create 5D. 5D is your alignment with your higher self. So take a deep breath in. Ground, 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 ground. Pull your body into Gaia because she's one with you. That's how you manifest. You manifest with Gaia because you're a physical being and she's a physical planet and she is your mother. And breathe in. Thank you, Gaia, and give gratitude and appreciation and open up your chakras. My chakras are the alignment of me as a soul, the information of a soul, the intelligence of my soul. I am one with my soul. Your chakras are the intelligences of all your lifetimes, all your timelines, galactic and earthly, whatever planet, whatever realm, whatever body, your chakras hold those informations. And why it's so vital that you keep them clear, feed it light, feed it love, play with it, practice with it, and be the alignment of your chakras. Call in light. I breathe in light. I breathe in light. I breathe in light. I breathe in light. I am a soul. I am my higher self. I am my body. I am all my soul fragments, and I'm breathing in light and love. I'm a part of the galaxy. I'm a part of the cosmos. I am light. I am love. I am light. I am love. I harmonize with acceptance, acknowledgement, and allowance that I am divine feminine energies. I am divine masculine energies. And whatever comes forward as a trigger, as a belief, as a wound, as a healing, then I will accept it as a healing, as a story of who I have been, what I have manifested, and I'm going to accept it and create a new story for myself. Breathe in. And sit at your heart. Balance, ground. When you're in a state of oneness, when you're in a state of peace, when you're in a state of calm, you can choose a higher vibrational choice. So you're not going to be repeating karmic cycles. So always choose from your heart space when you've had about 5 or 6 deep full body breaths. Full body breaths means your whole cavity fills up with light. Breath is the healing to your cells. Breath is the healing to homeostasis, calling in everything that is meant to be called in. All the light and all the energy and everything that you've given away is going to return to you now. Just by claiming it. I claim that my light and my body return to me now. I am a fully conscious awake being. I understand everything that I create and I manifest is for the story and for the learning and for the growth and for the love and the acceptance of who I am as a soul. Take a deep breath. And just sit in a soft space. Just with intention. Open your divine sacred heart. Your divine sacred heart is the culmination of you as the mother and you as the father and you as the sacred child. You are safe. You are loved. You are divinely creative. You are infinitely and vastly inspired in any moment that you so choose. To call in spirit and to be of spirit, to harmonize as spirit, to seek as spirit, to live as spirit, to heal your body as spirit. It's a really tough challenge if you want to heal your body in a matrix system. You require a consciousness to step outside of the forest to see through the trees. See yourself as love, see yourself as spirit, see yourself harmonized, and you call in your higher self. I call in my higher self, the highest guidance of who I am as God. The highest guidance is who I am as a beautiful being of the galaxy and the cosmos. These are all of your higher self aspects in the galactic federations and your alien light language and all the light language that you are connected with the Mother, Father, and the heavenly councils because you are. Every being on earth is connected with the heavenly councils. You just must choose and perceive yourself as such. Take a deep breath. I feed my body with light. I feed my body with light. I feed my body with light. I accept myself as a beautiful being of light. And in a moment and in a breath, I can change my reality. I can change the constitution of my cells and my blood. I can change the constitution of anything that is ready to let go, and I choose to let it go. I intend to let it go physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and sexually, and I cleanse that area. I cleanse that field. I cleanse that thought, and I choose a higher vibrational thought, higher vibrational word, higher vibrational deeds, that I am one with the universe. I am one with the multiverse. I thank you for allowing me to participate in your higher vibrational ways. Thank you, Holy Mother, Father. Thank you, Holy Mother, Father. When you send gratitude and speak gratitude to creation and spirit, that gratitude returns to you. I am love, I am love, I am love, I am love. That reverberation comes back. Your cells feel it. Place your hand on your divine sacred heart and just say what I just said. I am love, I am love, I am love, I am love. My cells are healthy. I am love, I am new, I am a soul, I am love. Can your hand feel the vibration through your chest speaking? That is how essence is. We want you to start feeling your reality, to feel your body, to feel your voice, to feel sound. That is the essence of God, speaking with God. It is a multidimensional concept. For instance, I just asked you to place your hand on your heart and your chest so that you can feel God. You can feel the reverberations of love, the reverberations of what you're intending, of what you're saying, of what you're speaking, of what you're acting upon. That is a creational reality. God is within you. God is the feeling. God is the essence. God is the reverberation. God is what comes back to you. It is the creational reality unseen. Everything is God. It's just made up in a matter form. You change the matter form by giving it new intentions of vibration, new song, new harmonics, because that is the essence of God. It's an entanglement particle. It's a quantum particle. It's who you are as spirit. So many of you being activated right now. Take a deep breath. It's very simple. The vibration of love is the vibration of love, period. Love is love is love is love. My body is love. My cells are love. I am love and I love love. God is love. Source is love. I am Pleiadian. I am Syrian. I am Andromedan. I am galactic. I am celestial. I am pure of light. I am pure of light. The constitution of my inner body has just changed. In singing God, in knowing God, I am love, I am love. Uyamadaya Takeshanana Ayanana Ea Ayana Manana Kete Keshayanana Takena Makaya Teke Isianana Ida Kenana Kayanana Kaya Maya Onamanaya Katayanana Takenana Katayanama Ayanaya Kete Shayana Maya Takena Maya Take Usianana Makada de Keshayanana Kada de Kayanana Alamanaga Keda de Kenana Nayala Tishayanana Asena Maya de Ke de Kayalayana Ealanana. Why you saying I'm a cara de case, Shana Malala, I dedication she had the car. I'm an acadication she had the car, education she had in the car, and the Macadication she had in the car. Those are all of your celestial alien families saying hi to you and they love you. Adam Macadication she had in the car, education she had in the car, in the education she had the cane, and education she had in the car. We're so excited that you've tapped in and realized and reconnected with who you are as a higher vibrational soul. And your chakras are the portals to who you are as a spirit, as a soul, as a vast galactic celestial being. Open up and play, dear lighted ones. Breathe. Feel your chakras open. Feel your chakras alive with spirit. Your body's alive with spirit. Your cells are alive with spirit. Your breath is alive with spirit. Feel free to cleanse your house, open up the windows, move the energy, move the energy, move the energy, sing and dance, create, 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 create. You have infinite tools to create with. You have infinite ways to create with. Inspire, inspire. You are divine, sacred beings of light. And breathe. Get excited about who you are, dear lighted ones. You're a vast being of great, 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 profound source light. Never play small, never play small, never play small. You are profound. You are so profound. It's time to get alive, dear lighted ones. Time to get connected. Connect with nature, connect with Gaia, connect with birds, connect with life. When you connect with life, you're interacting with spirit. You're showing spirit, you're showing the universe. I'm engaged, I'm participating. Let's raise the roof off all of these densities and all of these limitations and all of these sicknesses and children being treated so horribly. We deserve better. Our planet deserves better. We are engaged with life. We're engaged with nature. We are engaged with wildlife. We're engaged with one another. And I love you so very much. Our links are down below, dear lighted ones. Never stop creating. Never stop believing that you can create a healthy body. Never stop believing and knowing that you are divinely, divinely, divinely sacred. You are such a benevolent being of light. Never forget who you are. The cosmos loves you. cosmos loves you. The cosmos loves you. You are divinely sacred and loved. We love you, dear lighted ones. Our links are below. We love you. We love you. Love you. Rainbow